Hey YouTube, who's your piper, aka Mark? This is a little clip after the storm. I've got video coming right after this of me trying to do a video in the storm. If you don't like, if you're motion sickness prone, you probably want to click pause. Hey YouTube, we've got a thunderstorm moving in and I just went outside. I'm a country gentleman. And you ever have those early summer rains where it's just huge raindrops? That's what's happening. I'm sitting underneath this big maple. In front of my garage. Pretty soon they're going to work their way through that maple and I'm going to get soaked. I don't know if you can hear it. There's some rumbling off to the west. But I'm smoking some of that aged Stonehaven that I got a month or two ago. I really like it. And I kind of hold to a philosophy of enjoy it if you got it. I'm watching it's just pouring over there to the west. Yeah, I'm not going to last here long. So, bring you guys along real quick. I'm going to do my evening chores with the rabbits. Which I wasn't planning on. But it's raining. So every evening I'll water and feed. Now you can't see the rain out here, but it's raining. Chores is kind of hard to do with one hand. Oh, it's coming now. I'll be back in a minute. That's kind of crazy. You guys are going to get seasick watching this. Let me pause and I'll splice another clip on. Well, shoot. We got a lot of wind. It's really coming down. I need to do the water yet on my rabbit. If I get blown away. Holy mackerel. Step back in here a little bit. That wind is really swirling out there. We got a lot of rain coming down too. We got such big maples around our house that if it doesn't rain hard, you can stay out underneath the tree and it doesn't affect you. Right here, that It's a little branch of maple tree coming flying down. Pretty exciting early summer storms. My wife and I were sitting out in the front porch. My word. It's really blowing out here. We were sitting out there, it was really calm. And pretty soon, a couple big drops, you know, and we could hear it rumbling over to the west there. And all of a sudden I thought, well, you know, I'll come in here, sit in my garage, or underneath the maple right out in front of the garage. And then it hit. Thought I could get my chores done one-handed, and I can't. So I apologize for all that shaky camera work. Anyways, I was saying, a little bit calm in here. I was saying that this Penzance, Stonehaven, is really good, and I just kind of hold to a system of doing things. I've never been one to just hang on to something just to hold on to it. You know, I'll share it, I'll enjoy it. Always been that way. Always been that way. And this has been a lot of good smokes. I think I still have about 2/3 of the Stonehaven that I purchased left, and I've given a lot of it away, and I'm good with that. I like sharing, but I don't know. You know, that's part of the cellaring process with tobacco that I'm not always real comfortable with, is just kind of hanging on to stuff just to hold it. And I get why you do it. I mean, especially nowadays with regulations and everything else, I probably got enough tobacco. If I didn't buy another ounce of tobacco, I'd have enough to smoke for a good long time. And you know, if I ran out and tobacco was never able to be purchased again, that'd be all right. But I think it kind of goes to a principle of life, you know. Today I was, I guess I should preface this. This is not a story about how good I am or whatever, but my wife and I are not wealthy folks. We have been so privileged to have traveled around the world, literally, several times. And we've always had the finances to do it. And on some occasions, we've had people support us when we've gone, especially over to Southeast Asia, and we lived there for a while. But you know, we're just regular folks, and regular folks can make a difference. And today we were in our church, and we've got friends of ours who are involved with a medical mission in Africa. He's a physician here in our town, and he travels to Africa. He's part of an organization he started called Three Strands. I think you can find him at threestrands.org. His name's Mike, and they're leaving out tomorrow morning early for Africa for about a week, 10 days, something like that. They're going to be opening up. They have a clinic in one of the towns, and they're actually going to open up an inpatient ward. So actually, doctors in Africa were having these people that were coming with, you know, severely stricken with malaria and other ailments that needed to be treated. They were putting them up in their homes and things like that, you know, and which is fine. They were willing to do that, but they saw that they could accomplish more with an actual type hospital ward, you know, where people could actually be patients and come in And you know, I don't carry a lot of cash on me. I probably didn't even have 30 bucks in my pocket, you know, and I'm sitting there, and I'm a very strong believer that God will speak to you in very practical ways. Um, I didn't hear his voice or anything. I have in the past. That's a whole different that's a whole different story, and I suppose some people probably think I'm crazy, but I'm sitting there, and they were getting ready to leave. They left the stage and they were heading out, and I just had a very strong impression to go give them everything I had in my pocket. And I was struggling with that because um, I was embarrassed that I didn't have much. That I only had, you know, I know I had a 10. Okay, sorry about that. Maybe I shouldn't have been telling that story. I'm out here in the shop, and my wife called me to see if I was okay. And when I do that, my video shuts off. But you know, I had a 10 and a 5, and I had a bunch of ones folded up. And I was initially I was embarrassed that I didn't have more to give, because that 20, 30 bucks is not going to go far to help them in a mission. But I do know, I got to clean out my gutters. Evidently I got a clog up there. But I do know every little bit helps. And every little bit can encourage somebody. And so, you know, I bring this all the way back around to pipe tobacco. I kind of hold to a value system that says encourage as many people as you can. And if I can make somebody else happy by gifting them some tobacco and doing it well, then I think there's a lot of value in that. And I think I just kind of learned today in my own personal life that it doesn't matter the size of the gift, because the smallest things can bring enjoyment and joy to others. And you'll learn a lot of that in a pipe community as well, right? You learn that you can bring a lot of joy to other people, and this brings us all together, this pipe. I'm probably going to open this door back up here in a little bit and just enjoy this storm and smoke the rest of this pipe. But I guess when I started this video, I was just going to show you the storm. Maybe I just needed to relate the storm that was inside of me earlier today and kind of how that blew over, and hopefully brings about some good in somebody else's life, and kind of apply it to how we do life as a pipe community. Until next time, who's your piper? Take care.